I feel like my ears are being blessed, and I feel like I have no choice but to listen. Howdy, Meowers. Welcome to the BlushCat podcast, and welcome back to part 2 of the PLAVE episode, where we, your hosts, Mimi, that's me, and Devin, are trapping PLAVE in a praise prison.
Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that.
In part 1, we discussed our origin stories. We discussed PLAVE and their personalities. We discussed unique points about PLAVE, but trust there are more to mention in this episode.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about songs, dances, music videos, choreography, content pieces. Basically,
dances and choreography is the same thing.
Well, basically anything that I could think of that I like that has to do with PLAVE, I was like, oh yeah, that too. Oh, and also that. Oh, but what about this? Like, I couldn't. Anything that came up, it was like, that's something to talk about.
Yeah.
So we needed a whole episode.
I'm already forgetting stuff that I should have mentioned last episode that I am gonna have to mention in this episode.
I know, and like I knew writing down stuff. I was like, I can't even write down everything. Like, I can't take comprehensive notes for these episodes because there's too much. And also, I know that even though there's all of this, when we're done with these episodes, I'm going to be like, I can't believe I didn't mention that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because there's too much.
Yeah. So I think a good place to start in general is with the music videos, because there can be a lot of, like, we can bring up a lot more unique points if we start with that. But I also want to re-acknowledge, because it's going to be very relevant through this part 2, that PLAVE is a self-producing group. They are heavily involved in everything that we're going to be talking about. So, their music videos. You might be wondering, well, is PLAVE really acting in their music videos? Is that the people you talked about last episode being in the motion capture? And we did say, like, yes. And so my answer here is yes. But there are instances, obviously, like you mentioned, if they're flying in the music video, that's not really going to be them doing that. And the 6th Summer music video, one of the best music videos ever. We have a short on it. We talked about it in a different episode. That's not them.
Right.
Because that is like a
Drawings.
Special, animated video. So that's actually not them. But for the most part, it seems like, from what we have heard them talk about in live streams, they are doing the bulk of the recording.
Yes. And like in the 6th Summer, it's them, as in like they're being depicted.
Yeah.
But like they're not acting for that. But yeah, it seems like they do act out most all of the scenes that, you know, are things that they can physically do. And maybe they are like acting out the other scenes as well, but like only the face or something like that. I don't know, you know, like, but yeah, they I think just walk around and act like they're looking at the stuff and doing the stuff. And yeah, I think that they're acting it all.
And yeah, I wanted to bring up a live stream that I saw with Yejun and Hamin. They also do the concept photos and stuff. Like they, like from what it seems like, they are in that. They are posing for the photos. It's just their avatars that are shown. And like, because in the live stream they review the concept photos, like they take a look at the ones that were already released, and they talk about, oh yeah, I posed like this for this photo. However, another interesting point about PLAVE is that they talk about their outfits a lot of the times, but obviously they weren't wearing those outfits, but they talk about it as if they were. So they were like looking at the pictures and they were like, oh, I see you have this like rope on your pants or something, like, oh, why did you do that? And they have to like talk about what their character looked like for the photo. And I just think it's really funny and interesting.
I think it's really funny and interesting how they talk about all of that stuff like across the board. Like
Yeah.
they talk about the music videos in that way. They talk up through the choreography in that way. Like they talk through all of the like filming processes of all of those different pieces.
Yeah, exactly. And the music videos, it's great that they do as many live streams as they do, and they talk about the behind stories of their music videos and their choreographies in them a lot. And so we get to know, like, oh wow, they really did have to, like we talked about for hide and seek recently, like they really did pretend that they were at these locations, but they weren't, but it totally seems like they were.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I guess maybe that's kind of like a way to fill in the gap of like they're not going to have behind, you know, they did one, we talked about it last episode, they did a behind the stage waiting room sort of thing, but they kind of had to do like a mock-up for that, I feel like. So for this, you know, for the music videos, they're not going to have like a behind the scenes episode, so they just talk about what they did behind the scenes, and then you get to hear all the stories about how like Noah like broke his hand for the Dash music video, slamming it on the ground over and over again, and it's like, wow, okay, that's crazy. And I feel like I would have seen that in the behind the scenes if they had one, but obviously they're not going to do that. So
yeah. Good points. Another thing about the music videos that might intrigue you is that PLAVE has lore. And we didn't mention this in part 1, but I feel like it's more prevalent in the music videos, so we could tie it into this episode easier. But PLAVE definitely is very lore heavy, considering everybody technically is a character.
yeah.
And so I personally, once again, find it really interesting, and I like the way that it's weaved throughout everything so well.
Yeah. Like it's not, because they're characters all the time, it's not even just like, oh, this section of music videos from this like era have this sort of lore and story plot line.
Mm-hmm.
It's like always there, like they're always aliens. Like, so when they do things with other people, they like provide a reason for like how they're showing up on Terra, you know, like how they're communicating with the Terra people rather than where they're from. Like it's nice because it is just woven throughout every aspect.
Yeah. And so the first PLAVE music video that we saw was actually not Dash. I don't think. Was it? I think
don't know.
it was
What was
Way
it?
for Love.
It might have been for me, but I didn't remember it. Because I feel like the first time I saw Wait for Love, it was like the last PLAVE music video that I saw. Like I feel like I was like, wow, how do I feel like I've never seen this music video yet? Even though I've heard the song, seen the dance practice, seen performances so many times. So I might have seen it initially, but it was way too like new at that point, I guess. I didn't, like I said last episode, put it in my memory.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it actually was Way for Love, but it was a really good thing for them that they were having a comeback right as we were starting to be intrigued by them. And so Dash was our first era with PLAVE. So like we said in part 1, very new plea here, but we still really just we are in it so much. We have watched, like, we haven't really even seen many live streams at all, but we have seen all the Let's Go episodes and their like behind videos that they have, stuff like that. But there's still so much to consume, but we can talk about them this much because they're that good. But the Dash music video was, yeah, the first one that we like knew PLAVE. And so, but like at the same time, like we didn't.
Yeah, I feel like we still didn't really know PLAVE.
Yeah.
Like we knew of them and we were like, oh, they're gonna have a music video, we obviously should check it out.
Mm-hmm.
But like I I feel like when I watched it, I was still like, wow, okay. Like, I wasn't in it yet.
Yeah.
But, like, after you watch the Dash music video, I mean, you're in it. Like, it is so good.
It's just so cool. And we've talked about the Dash music video before. It's so well done. And it fits the song so perfectly.
Yes.
As does everything. All the choreography, all of the music videos, they just fit the songs so well. And so everybody who's responsible for that, great job. Since PLAVE was having their comeback, as we were learning more about them, they had the killing voice, the dingo killing voice.
So good.
That is so good. I always love the killing voices, but wow, PLAVE's is just so good. But I know you watched that before I did. And I was like, okay, I want to watch the whole thing. Like, I listened to the Dash section only because that was the only song that I was, like, more familiar with. And, like, I knew they were going to do it at the end, so I could just skip to that part. But I was like, I want to listen to the whole thing, but I have to familiarize myself with all of their music first so I can fully enjoy it. Because that's how I enjoy the Killing Voices best, is like, oh wow, this is such a good song, this is a hit, like, this is such a great time, all of their music is so good. So I wanted to be able to do that with PLAVE. So then you find out, wow, all of their songs are just so good. And so now let's talk about their songs.
It's perfect that you brought up the dingo killing voice to start with, because I don't know if I said it during an episode or not, but I remember when I first saw the dingo killing voice for PLAVE, there was an element where I thought, like, oh, with the vocals and the vocal tones and everything, there are moments where I think, like, maybe this could be too much for me. Like I'm a super taster, but, like, I feel like it's throughout all the senses, honestly. Like, the more dynamics there are, the more I have to calibrate to it. So, like, the vocal tones there's so many dynamics with their vocal tones that, like, at first I was like, honestly, like, this could be going too far. But I thought they're extremely talented. I remember thinking that, but I might have thought it was too far. But now that I've calibrated, you know, now that I'm, like, used to the sound profile, oh my god,
You sound like a computer.
So well, no, like, you know, sometimes I'll eat something and it's like, oh my god, oh, well, like, that is way too flavorful. Like, there are way too many flavors going on. But, like, the more I get used to it, it's normal, you know?
Right.
And, like, I feel like I think that way with other like outfits, you know, like a new look that someone's giving on stage. I'm like, oh my god, like, they have so much going on.
Or like a new haircut.
Yeah, or a new haircut. It's like a lot, you know?
Yeah.
But the more I take it in, the more I can be like, wow, it's not actually overwhelming. Like, I thought it was overwhelming at first, but it's not. And then I can form, like, an opinion on whether I like it or not. First, it's just, like, overwhelming sometimes.
Okay, that's reasonable.
But yeah, so PLAVE, like, I thought that initially, you know, that there was a possibility for overwhelmingness, but really it's just actually so good. And I just want to say that, like, well, let me give the disclaimer that I gave last episode in case you forgot or you're just listening for the first time now. Even though it's going to sound like I'm saying that PLAVE is better than every other group that's ever existed, I still love all the other groups that I talk about. It just ends up sounding this way when you talk about PLAVE.
The PLAVE effect.
Sure. Yes, we can call it that. I just feel like in this era of K-pop especially, vocals seem to kind of be almost the last
priority.
Yes, the last priority. Across the board. Like, in terms of the ability of the idols, in terms of the focus of the songs, in terms of live performances, in terms of just, like, general, like, having vocal color and, like, intensity and interest. And with PLAVE, I feel like the vocals are such a focus, but in such a perfect way. Like everything comes together every single time, every type of song, every song that then turns into a music video or that then gets choreography. Like it's all so good. Like it's all so, everything is done in the right way. Like even though it's so vocal focused, because a lot of the times if I experience something vocal focused, it's like slower or less interesting to me or really intense.
Mm-hmm.
But this is so vocally focused. Is that vocally focused? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But like still so good. Like I don't know how to describe it.
Vocal focus.
Because like I feel like if you don't understand how I feel about vocals being a focus in general, you might not understand me trying to explain my nuances of PLAVE. But I guess if you've heard me talk a lot about other songs and stuff like that, like usually I don't really care about the vocals, or there'll be a line here or there that I'm like, oh, I really like the way that sounded. But PLAVE, it's like you like the way it sounds the whole entire time, and it's so unique and it's so fresh and it's so perfect. But also everything else about the songs is perfect too.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong there. I mean, not to say that you're wrong in the other parts, but like I don't exactly relate, but I do know what you're saying because I know you. Like, yes, you discussed that, and so I'm familiar. But yeah, all of PLAVE's songs are so good, and their vocals are truly outstanding. I want to have like little music transition into like segment within a segment, have it like, oh, vocal time, like, you know, specific praise just for their vocals, like not even like the songs, but just the vocals alone.
Yeah.
Like, wow, so good. And when I was first listening to all of their songs, I thought two things. I thought three things. Like, wow, these are so good. This is amazing. So talented, so good. Like, so all that is like, I'm like one thing, okay? But then I thought Pentagon and I thought Astro.
Ooh.
And so for me, that's like a really, really good thing. Like super high compliment, super high praise. And like Virtual Idol and Why.
I love that song.
They give me Astro vibes. Our movie, I Just Love Ya, those give me Pentagon vibes.
Yeah.
So like, it's just like they're so good.
You know, you bring up Pentagon, and I guess maybe that could help people understand, to like know where I'm coming from. Like the way that I talk about Hui and his vocals, it's like everyone in PLAVE is another Hui.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could put it that way.
Yeah.
And like I just feel like every way that every one of them uses their vocal tones is good. Like a lot of the times, like when we did our vocalist episode, I brought up the things that I liked, but I was honing in on a specific way that the people use their vocal tones a lot of the time. I was like, this person, when they sing like this.
Yes.
But with PLAVE, whichever way they sing, because like sometimes people sing in different ways, but also sometimes people are rapping and other times they're singing. Like I like it all. Like I like the rap voice, I like the vocal voice, I like the deep voice, I like the high voice. Like I like it all for everyone.
Yeah. Great point. Great point. Everybody in PLAVE is they're filling so many different roles. However, not everybody in PLAVE can do everything.
True.
And
yeah.
that
is good.
Is good. Like that, and we can get into that with content.
Yes.
But that makes things, I don't know, more complete in a way, honestly, because everybody can do the thing that they're really good at to the fullest level.
Yes.
And they can show that off. And so I love the fact that they have the producer line, Yeojun and Noah, and they make the majority of their music. And then when we talk about the choreography, Bambi and Hamin are doing that, and that's so amazing as well. But I want to talk about my Ipdok moment for Yeojun.
Okay.
That's in Wait For You. When I heard verse 1 and Yeojun's part started, I was like, I need to find out who is singing this part, because this is one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. And then I found out it was Yeojun, and I was like, okay, like, I think this is like my calling, like, and then I like heard more PLAVE music, and I was like, yeah, like that voice is just so distinct in a non-offensive way. Like, it's not overbearing, and it's not too different that you're like, ooh, this person has like their voice is kind of different, but like it is different in like a special way.
Yeah, his voice is kind of insane. Like, I know the part you're talking about, and I feel the same way about that part. Like, it is angelic, and I feel like you made a really good point about how his voice is really distinct, but like oftentimes when I come across a really distinct quote unquote voice, it's polarizing. You either are like, ooh, I love their like unique sound, or if you're me, you're usually like, I don't really like their voice. Like, it's too different.
Yeah.
But I feel like there are a lot of distinct vocal tones in PLAVE, but they're all distinct in a way that is, yeah, like it's not, I mean, I don't feel like it's polarizing. I feel like it's just right. It's a distinctness that is just right. And yeah, so even though that's not even like vocal tones that I would regularly go for, it has that angelic quality, quote unquote, in the sense that's like, you know, regardless of whether you like the sound of an angel singing or not, in general terms, it's like unavoidable. You know, like a siren song. It's like,
yeah,
it doesn't matter if that's your taste.
Yeah.
It's like, it's likable and pulls you in regardless.
That's exactly how I would describe that part in Wait For You. Like an angel and like a siren. It's like I feel like my ears are being blessed, and I feel like I have no choice but to listen. So, yeah, really amazing song. So good. And yeah,
that was their debut, right?
That was their debut.
Yeah,
like, are you kidding me? Like, that's just like, it's not even fair. But we'll get into the choreography, because wow, that is just so good. But anything else on the songs that you want to say, you can say, but I also really want to make sure that we once again highlight their harmonization, because it's so good, it's so natural, it shows like that, like I think their closeness plays a part in their ability to harmonize so well, and it just is so noticeable that they can actually harmonize and achieve those good sounds in their songs, and like they know when to, like, they know who to pair with who for certain parts, and I think like the distribution is really good. And yeah, their vocal tones, like again, everybody is so good. Hamin, like his rap tones are so good, and like, okay, Bambi's voice is so good. Noah's voice is so good. Eunho's so good. Hamin's so good. And Yeojun's, we already talked about, was like so good. Like, everybody is so good and really worth acknowledging again. But also live ability.
Yeah.
Like, that's really important, and I will acknowledge that it's coming back. It's coming back in K-pop in general these days, and so I really appreciate that. But PLAVE is not only doing lives for performances, but they're doing live singing and live streams all the time.
Yes, which I love. Like, people do it. people have done it. I've obviously heard idols singing live in live streams before, like casually singing.
Yes.
But I feel like it's maybe more rare, or it's maybe more specific. Like someone will be like, I'm going live today to sing some songs.
Yeah.
But PLAVE will sing literally anytime, always. Like, I love that they had like a theme throughout their Let's Go PLAVE episodes of literally like starting with a song like more times than not.
Yeah.
Like, it was hilarious. And they'll do cover songs, they'll do their songs, they'll do stuff on the fly, they'll do stuff where they're like kind of like you know, not practiced at it, and but they don't mind.
Yeah.
Like, they're very carefree about it. Like, they will screw up. Like, it doesn't matter. It just is so nice because it's, you know, even when they do screw up, it sounds so good anyway. So it's like, it's just like, yeah,
like
really
that
good.
the, you know, the content we'll probably talk about again, even though I think we did talk about it, the April Fool's Day content. Like when Yejoon was trying to sing bad, it's like he wasn't doing it. He couldn't sing bad enough. That's how good he is.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So yeah, that's all really good. I think that all of that being said just shows how much they like what they do.
Yes.
And like how much they actually enjoy their craft.
Yes. And like, I brought it up last time about the team in general, but like, yes, they're so passionate.
Yeah.
They're so passionate. They clearly love what they're doing and want to do it more. And also they have like enough confidence and enough like feeling of freedom to like not be held back and like to showcase it more often and more casually.
Yeah.
So all that's really nice. And I know like obviously there are gonna be like a lot of groups, the further along that they are in their career, the more you might see that. Because obviously if someone is just, you know, they'll debut people so young and so early on in their like singing journey and everything. I can understand them not being confident to do that sort of thing. But then a lot of the times, by the time they get further on, they're not doing stuff as often. You know, like they're not doing live streams as often. They're not like they wind down with like the fun aspects because it's like, oh, we're like an old group now and we don't blah blah blah.
But like, true, yeah.
But PLAVE is like, you know, got it all together at the right, like the timing seems so nice, I guess.
Yeah, good point.
I would like to just mention some songs from PLAVE that I really like.
Okay.
Please do not be offended if I did not mention one of the PLAVE songs, but some PLAVE songs that you should check out that are really good. Dash, Hide and Seek, Why, The Sixth Summer, Watch Me Ooh, Pump Up the Volume, Chroma Drift, Riz, Island, Pixel World, Virtual Idol, Wave for Love, Wait for You, Our Movie. That's just to name a few. That's probably like 70% at least of their discography.
That's so many. I second all of those. Like, yes. However, I can't believe you didn't mention From. That song, I had a feeling it would be underrated, and the fact that you didn't bring it up
Here's why I
didn't
bring it up. That and the few other ones that I did not bring up, because I really don't think that there are many, are ones that are, because I mentioned all of the like upbeat ones, and then out of the slower ones I mentioned the ones that I'm a lot more familiar with, and so those couple of stragglers I feel like are slow and I'm less familiar with them.
Okay.
So it is in no way a bad song. It's just that it's like I don't really know it yet, because the ones I know most are the ones that come up all the time. And so like the slower ones that still were like in the Dingo Killing Voice, and I think that one does have a part in the Dingo Killing Voice. I don't remember. But then like Island, they did like the other cover thing of it and stuff. So like I heard it more and I know how fantastic it is.
Okay.
But that one, like I have heard it, I did just listen to it, but I'm like I don't like know it.
It's
So I didn't
so
mention it.
beautiful. I love the lyrics. I love the vocals. I love the instrumentals. It's just such a good song. All the songs are so good. We do. Okay, wait, yeah, The Sixth Summer, like, I'll never stop mentioning that because it's a masterpiece. Like, one of my favorite K-pop songs ever. But Pump Up the Volume, we should mention how that was made in a live stream. Like, the producers line, they like were making that song live, and they were like, wait, this is too good, we have to finish this up and then release it as like a special digital single.
Yeah, I think that's so cool. Like, I think it's so cool just to hear the part about, like, they were doing a live stream where they were making a song.
Yeah.
But then for it also to be like, wait, this is actually, like, once again, it's like they can't make anything bad, I guess, because they're like, we're, like, literally making a song live right now, but wait, why is this actually so good? We have to make it official. Like,
yeah. And, like, the Mume Mumu song, like, that could be turned into, like, a big thing if they wanted it to be. And yeah, so that, just another side note, they have characters like many groups do these days, and so that's another fun point.
yeah. I mean, we probably should pivot off of songs and vocals, but I'll say as one more thing, just that, because you talked about how everyone's vocals were so good. And I agree, but can I just say that Hamin and Eunho, I know I already said that they were my biases, so I'm biased, but like, their vocals I love so much, and like I said, every way that they use them. Like, I love when they do the rap parts. Like, I love the parts in Dash that are so like,
oh yeah,
you know, I love those parts. But the singing that comes from them too, I love it.
Yeah.
So like,
it's so
it's just all so good.
Yeah. Okay, good points are being made once again. Wait for Love and Wait for You have some of my favorite Hamin raps, but also, yeah, his vocals in like the covers, like Your Sea, like, it's really, PLAVE covers are worth checking out. Like, the covers that they do of other songs, so worth your time. They're so good every single time. And Eunho, his part in the Sixth Summer pre-chorus is so good, and that's like a full-on vocal moment. So I love, like, and he sings all the time in live streams, yet he loves to sing. He loves to sing, but he is such a strong rapper.
Yeah.
Like, so it's so, because usually that's not the case. Like, a lot of the times, or at least back in the day, the rappers wouldn't sing.
Yeah.
And so it's really cool to see that.
It's giving Juhani.
I was thinking Roni, like,
oh yeah,
but like for both sides actually, because they're always like back in early
with zero context. You literally can only know who we're talking about if you listen to other episodes. You're gonna look everywhere for a Roni in K-pop, but you're not gonna find one.
Back in early Pentagon days, it was like, oh, Roni can't sing, but like he could. But now it's like he does, like his solo stuff, he's like singing.
Yeah.
But so Eunho's part in the pre-chorus of The Sixth Summer is so good. I do think he sounds a lot like Jungkook from BTS, if there was another one that anybody was getting confused with.
I don't know the part, I don't know what specifically is the pre-chorus of The Sixth Summer.
It's like Eunho Bambi.
I mean,
it's like they're dancing and then it's like do a chorus, you know. it's so good.
I mean, I'm sure, like, no, trust me, the whole song is good, but like, I'm sure it does sound like Jungkook. Like, you're probably right, but I can't pull it up in that. You're asking a lot from me.
Like, just his vocal tone in that part specifically, even though I'm saying it sounds like somebody else, at the same time, it's so unique, and I feel like it's just a really standout moment of the song for me.
Okay. I will say, you probably, maybe some of you already know my stance on this, but I'm really here for people who cannot do everything. And so like if you can only rap, I'm here for that, even though it sounds like I'm totally praising the like can rap and sing vibe. But like you have to actually be able to, like, I feel like I like it when people are like, they identify as a rapper but they can also sing. I appreciate that way more than I appreciate someone who does rap parts in songs and also can sing, but they're not like a rapper, you know?
Yeah, it's like charny little raps. Yeah. Yeah.
That's like, it's all fine, but I'm not going to be like, oh, they can rap and sing. I'm talking like if you are like, I rap, like I would go on Show Me the Money, maybe, you know, an Idol's version of Show Me the Money at least. Like you are a rapper and you do singing parts. Like I think that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I'm realizing here that we've gotten a little carried away with the vocals. Maybe we're even going to add in a smidge more, but like, we'll just let you know right now, we're going to have to cut it after we're done talking about vocals and have choreography, dance sort of related talk and content talk in a third part.
Yeah.
Because this is just, I mean, it's understandable. Like, if you heard how I was trying to explain how I felt about PLAVE at the start of this in terms of their vocals, it's understandable that it went on for this long. But in the spirit of keeping episodes not running on too long, we got to stop now.
Yeah, so apologies, really sincere apologies to anybody who heard part 1 and heard that we were going to be talking about choreography and content in part 2. And to the people at the beginning of the episode that expected us to talk about those things. But we are going to have to push it to a part 3. So please, just, you know, please, just stick with us. And the parts, unfortunately, are going to be spread out. We're going to have some episodes in between.
Yes, we can't do 3 episodes of PLAVE all in a row because if anyone's not interested in PLAVE, I know, shocker, I can't believe it either, but we don't want to bog it down with just becoming a PLAVE podcast, even though that would be great. Yeah. But I guess with that update out of the way, let's just make sure that we have nothing else that we want to say about PLAVE, like in terms of vocals and or songs. We're going to try to keep it related to that, but yeah, like this is our time.
Okay. I think I will wrap up my vocal comments by once again saying Yejune's voice is incredible, but so is every other member's. Bambi's voice also, I really want to acknowledge more because I personally really, really like it, and I feel like it's like, you know how they call him Little Treasure?
No.
Okay, well, I feel like his voice gives that.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah,
it just does. And I feel like Noah's voice really suits Japanese songs. Like his covers that he has done. I have heard many, 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 many people cover some of those songs, but his are my favorite by far.
Nice.
Like, no offense to the other people, but I was like, one of them was like one of the first PLAVE things that I had seen actually, and I was just blown away. I was like, the amount of times I've heard this, I didn't know it could be done even better than I heard it. Like, it's like leagues above like some of the ones that I had been hearing. Like, just, it was just so good. And then the last thing I really want to mention again, I only very briefly mentioned it, but Your C is obviously like, I'm gonna love that, right? My bias and bias wrecker. And the video, like everything about it is so perfect. Like, it was just such an emotional time for everybody. Am I right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say as a last thing that I guess I didn't touch on yet in this episode, is that I like the sort of like lighthearted comedy elements that can be felt through the songs sometimes. Like
Like in Virtual Idol.
yeah, like that. Or like is it Y that has the protein stuff in it? Like there's that. Or Yejune's part in Pump Up the Volume.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Oh
like
yeah, that's
you
so
know,
good.
like
Yeah.
all of those things, or like just Riz in general. Like I feel like there's a lot of lightheartedness or joy in a lot of their songs, even though they can be very like beautiful sounding, very like, you know, they sound like top tier music. They don't sound like catchy bops, but they also have a lot of like, I don't know, everything feels like light to me. Well, I mean, unless it's one of the really emotional ones, obviously that it doesn't, but I don't know. It was just another element that I wanted to touch on, that there's like there's a lot of fun to be had in Plave's music.
Definitely. So if that's your thing, they're offering that as well. And
Yeah.
I definitely will want to touch more on that in choreography.
Oh yeah.
But as we said, you're going to have to stay tuned for part 3, and you can, you know, stay updated, stay in the know by subscribing to BlushCat on YouTube. Turn those notifications on, please, and thank you. And also, like the video if you enjoyed our conversation, our nonstop praise, pretty much. And leave us another comment, drop another PLAVE praise. And also, you know, you could tell us if you liked the episode in the comment if you want. Like, you can compliment us.
Sure. I mean, yeah, a BlushCat praise.
Yeah.
A BlushCat boast. Boost? I don't know.
Well, anyway, that's it. So, thank you for listening. Stay meowing. This has been Mimi
And me. Bye.
meow 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 meow.